hope you all have had a marvellous week. We're up to number 8 of our squares. I thought I'd show you a little variation again. Looks complicated, but it really isn't once you break it down into little sections. These are the colours I've chosen this week from my stash. I have enough wool up in my loft to open up a shop, but we won't talk about that. Okay then, so this week we're going to work in a round. The last 2 weeks we've worked backwards and forwards, but this week we're going to work in a round. So these are the colours I've picked today, and we've got my 5mm hook, snippers, and a time. Okie dokie. Right then, right, so let me just move these out of the way, because I don't need them yet. And we're going to work on this little centre section here first. Okay, let's move you out of the way, square, for a minute. Now, green used to be my favourite colour, but it's now purple. So, my purples here were a little bit too dark. I didn't think you'd be able to see the stitches, so I thought I'd stick with these ones, the lighter ones today. This green's a bit dark, but hopefully you'll be able to see okay. So we start as usual with a slip knot, and we're going to do 12 chains. So 1, 2, this one's being awkward, we'll just put you over there. Now we're going to work 1 treble into the 6th chain from hook. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to work a treble into there. Like so. Then we do 1 chain, miss the next chain, and then treble into the next one. So we're going to miss this one, and we're going to go into the next one. Then we're going to do that again. 1 chain, miss 1 chain, and go into this chain. Like so. And then 1 more, 1 chain, miss this chain, and go into this last one here. There you have it. So that's like our first little row of our centre section. Now we're going to do 4 chains, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is going to be our class as our first treble, these first 3 chains, and that's our 1 chain space. And then we're going to treble into the next treble, do 1 chain, treble into the next one, one chain, and then treble into the next one. One chain. There, so this counts as 1 chain and a treble and 1 chain. So what we want to do is we want to do the last treble into the 2nd chain from the hook, and probably see it better that way round. So not this one, but this one. But I'm going to use the little bump at the back so that it doesn't twist my stitch round. That's just a little quirk I have. There, and then that's your next row. And then we're just going to repeat that 2 more times. So we're going to do 4 chain, which classes as your first treble in your 1 chain space. And then we're just going to do exactly the same all the way along. So you just got to do this row and then 1 more row, and then I will meet you back here again. Okie dokie, see you in a minute. Hello again. So I thought I'd meet you back here just to show you this little bit here again. So we're gonna, better to look this side, not this chain but this one. I'm going to go into the little back bump of that one, like so, and then we're going to snip off this colour. And then I'm just going to sew my ends in. Talk amongst yourselves. It won't take me long. So I'm going to sew, the reason I'm going to sew them up this edge is because we're going to crochet over the top of them. So I'm going to just do that one there. And then just thread this one through here a little bit. Like so. And I'll snip them off. Now I like to do this as I go, because then I haven't got all these ends flapping about when I'm trying to work with my project, but you can do them at the end if you want to. Okie dokie, so this is the right side, wrong side, right side. Okay, you can tell this is the right side because you can see the chains at the top. If you couldn't see the chains at the top, that would be the wrong side. So we need to start with the right side. And we're going for a colour change. So we're going to join this into this corner space here. I don't know if you can see that. So you've got 4 spaces there, and we're going to join it in this one here. So we're going to put your hook in. And you can do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, which classes as a first treble. And so make sure you go over your end, so make sure you get your end and you catch that in with your next stitch. So that's 1 and 2, and then we're going to do 2 chains. And then we're going to do another 3 trebles. That's 1, 2 and 3. Now we're not going to do a chain or anything here, we're just going to go straight into this next space here, and we're just going to do another 3 trebles. Like so. Just move that out of the way so you can see. So that's the corner made. Straight into the next one. Do another 3. 1, 2 and 3. And then we've got to make another corner like we did here. So we're just going to go straight into that corner and do another 3 in that space there. And we're going to do 2 chains, and then we're going to do another 3 in the same space to make corner number 2. So that's 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way around. You're going to do another 3 in there, another 3 in there, and then another corner. And you do that all the way around till we meet back here again. So you go off and do that, and I'll go off and do that, and then we'll meet back here again. Okay, see you soon. Oh, hello, you've come back then. You must be interested to do the next round with me then. That's cool. So I thought I'd show you how we're going to join join up with this one. So we're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the 3 chains that we started with. There we go, and we just slip that into there. And there you have your next round. So just chop this colour off, and I'll just sew in my ends here. And there we have it. Looks a little bit squinky squonky, but it will sort itself out. There we go. Right, colour number 3. I didn't have enough of the same colour as I did on this one, so I've got a similar colour, but it's a little bit lighter, but it'll be all right. Okay, so we're going to start in one of the corners, don't matter which one now. So we're just going to start in a corner again, and we're going to do 3 chains again. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do this like we did in the previous round for the other corners. Just do another 2. Two chains, then another 3. I'm crocheting over my tail, end, extra bit, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to do 2 chain. And we're going to miss these first 3, and you see this, you see the gap between these 3 and these 3 there. That's where we're going to stick our treble in there. Just 1. I'm going to do another 2 chain and do the same again. So we've got these 3 and these 3, and we're going to stick a treble in there. Another 2 chains. Stick another treble in here. 2 chains. And then another corner in this 2 chain space. So 1, 2 and 3, then 2 chains again, then another 3. So you're going to just do that, you guessed it. I'm just going to repeat that all the way around our square till we meet up here again. So we did the corner in there, 2 chains, 3 trebles, then 2 chain, treble in between these set of trebles, 2 chain, and then 1 in between them 2, 2 chain, 1 in between them 2, 2 chain, and then you do the corner again. Okie dokie. So however much I love being here with you guys, you don't want to watch me go all the way around my square, so I will meet you back when I get back to the beginning again. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so here we are, you meet me back here at the beginning again. So we're going to slip stitch into that top of the 3 chains that we did on the previous round, like so. Now I'm going to cut this colour off. I mean, you don't have to do these all in different colours, you can do it all in the same colour, just 2 colours. I mean, it's up to you how you want to do it. I just thought it easier doing different colours for different rows, so you'll be able to see the stitches better. And that's your next little bit done. Now mine's curling a bit because I think my green wool is a little bit thicker than this one and this one, so that's why it's having a little sort of struggling a bit. But once it gets all sewn together in the blanket, you won't notice it. Okay, so that's that bit. And now this round will be dead easy as well. And instead of 3 trebles in the corner, we're just going to do 2 on this one. So let's bring that in, 2 and 3. And I'm just going to do 1 more treble, so that's like for the first 2, 2 chains and then another 2 trebles. 1 and 2. Yeah, so instead of 3 we're just going to do 2 in this on this round. And we're not going to be doing any chains, any 1 chain spaces. So make sure that you move this treble out the way, because sometimes what happens is when you crochet over the top of that chain and you miss doing it. So move that out the way, and we're just going to treble going over my tail into the next 3 trebles. So that's 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so we're not going to do another chain, and then in this one we're just going to do 3 trebles into the 2 chain space. That's 1, 2 and 3. I'm just going to go straight into the next chain, 2 chain space, and do another 3. And again. So this pattern's quite repetitive, as are most things when you craft. You do it once and then you have to do it over and over again. And then you do it again, 3 into that one. And then we're going to do 1 treble into the top of each of these previous trebles here. That's 1, 2 and 3. So we got to the corner again. So in the previous 2 we did 3, we're just going to do 2 in this one. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 2 chains, and then another 2, 1 and 2, and then we're just going to repeat that. You see that there? We're just going to repeat that row all the way round. So you can do 3 trebles on the top of these 3 trebles, 3 in there, 3 in there, 3 in there, 3 in there, then 3 into the top of them, and then 2 trebles, 2 chain and 2 trebles. Okay, so I'm going to swan off and go and do that, and then if you're not completely bored by now, hopefully you'll come back and I will show you 1 row of the finishing of the so I'll just show you this one, because this will be the same as that and that. So if I just show you this row, and then you would just copy it again on that row and that row. It doesn't make the video too long and tedious for you. Okay, so I'm just going to go off and carry on going round, and then I'll show you one of the last round to do, which you do 3 times, and then you would have finished your square. Okay, I will see you back at the beginning again. So here we are, back at the beginning again. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that 3rd chain that we just started with, and snip that off. And sew this little bit in. There we go. Like I say, mine's a bit curly, I think, because I've got 2 different thicknesses of wool, so it's going a bit curly. But that's all right. There we go, there's that one. Now these next 3 rows, it's up to you what colours you do them. This is the colourway I chose. So I'm going to use this on this round, and then I'm going to use my lighter green on the next round, and then my cream on the end, like that. So this row is very, very, very simple. We're just gonna do double crochets all the way around the edge. So we're going to do 1 chain, and we're going to do 3, oh, I'm so used to doing trebles, crochets into each corner. So that's 1 corner there. So you do that in every corner, 3 trebles, 3 double crochets. Then all you're going to do is you're just going to double crochet into every previous stitch from the previous row. We're just going to double crochet all the way along into every stitch, like so. So we just do this. I'll try and be quick. Now after this square, I've got 1 more that I'm going to show you, and then over the next few days I'm going to finish my blanket off and sew it together. And then all I'm going to do on mine is I'm just going to do double crochets all the way around the edge of my blanket. I might do some borders in upcoming videos, but I think we're all mystery blanketed out now. Well, I am. I don't know about you guys. So we do 3 in this one, and then you just do that all the way around, and then you do it again. So when you do your next round, you'd start in the middle of these ones. So you'd start there, and then you would do 3 double crochets into that one, and then just carry on going round. So I think you've all should have all the gist of that now. So that's all there is to that one. See, I told you it was easy once you break it down. Yeah, so you did your 3 there, and then you find the center one and do it there, and you find the center one and you do 3 trebles, double crochets in the corner of them, and that's it. That's it for that square. Got 1 more left, and then I'm going to do something completely different, I think, but I'll let you wonder what the completely different thing is going to be, so hopefully you'll come back and watch it. I'm going to try all different crafts. I'm going to leave crochet. I might leave crochet alone for a little while, and we might do lots of different other crafts. But until then, I hope you have a lovely week, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all my subscribers for subscribing, and all you new guys this week. It's slowly going up. If I am going to put my Handmade by Hannah Facebook page link in the description below. So if you guys have been trying any of my squares and maybe making a blanket out of it, or a cushion cover, or it's endless, it doesn't matter with squares, you can make anything. I would love to see them on my Facebook page. If you'd like to post them on there, that would be amazing. Okay then, so all the usual stuff. If you could like, share and subscribe, and happy crocheting. Love to you all guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.